Will you guys take care of your own refills
Sure
for
thing.
me? I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Robert, I can't wait to talk to you. What happened?
Everything's okay.
Ah, what a relief. I mean, I was going crazy out of my mind waiting to hear from you.
Well, sorry, Rose. I had a few things to attend to.
You should have seen me. I was up all night waiting for you to bring Holly back here. Whoops. So now, did she get mad because I gave you the note?
Wasn't time.
What do you mean there wasn't time? Did they send her back?
No.
Tell me they...
It's all right. She's here safe in Port Charles.
Well, thank heavens for that. Now, how did you stop them?
Only thing I could do. I married her.
Come again?
Holly and I were married at City Hall yesterday.
That's what I thought you said.
It's a bit of a shock, I know.
She told me you'd asked her. I just really never thought.
Yeah, well, you see, as my wife, they can't deport her.
Gee, I don't know what to say, I guess.
Well, it was done for her protection.
Yeah, to be, Mrs. Robert Scorpio?
Sounds a bit weird, I agree.
Yeah, it does. But we'll get used to it, I guess.
We'd better get used to it. Because if the Immigration Department decides that this is simply a marriage of convenience, which of course it is, she's going to be on the next plane out of here.
Then all I have to say is, best wishes, Robert.
So long, Rosie. Money's on the counter.
Okay, Mike. Thanks a lot. You guys come back real soon. Robert, I think you did a good thing.
Thanks, Rose. I somehow don't think everybody's going to think quite the way that you do.
Well, if they're friends of Luke's, they will.
The day before yesterday, an official from the Immigration Department came to see me. He gave me 24 hours to leave the country.
Why didn't you tell us right away?
I didn't have time to think. It all happened so fast. The man had me on the plane. I was frantic.
My goodness, Holly, there might have been something we could do to help.
Well, somebody must have. You're here. What happened?
I hope you understand. Robert married me. The mayor cut through all the red tape. We were married late yesterday at City Hall. There's more.
I don't know if I want to hear any more.
Go on.
It was just a marriage of convenience.
Well, what else could it be?
As the wife of an American citizen, I couldn't be deported.
You did it so you and Luke's baby could stay in this country?
Right. But here's the worst part. No one, except you and I, for now, must know that I'm carrying Luke's baby.
What?
I know it's to keep the Immigration Department from realizing that the marriage is just in name only. We have to pretend that the baby belongs to Robert.
No. No, I can't let you do that.
I didn't think I could either, but we must.
No, you cannot do that to Luke.
Oh, please understand. I'm not doing it to hurt Luke. I'm doing it to protect his baby.
I don't understand. I don't understand anything. First we lose Luke, and now we have to deny his baby.
Not deny it, protect it.
Ruby, maybe it's a good idea. I can understand what she's saying.
It's only an arrangement. It's Robert's way of taking care of the people that Luke loved.
What irony. First we lose Luke, and then there's his baby, and nobody can know about it.
In time they can. Just now it would jeopardize everything.
So he won't be a Spencer?
Yes, he will. He will, inside where it counts.
OR10, stat.
I have to go.
Let's be grateful for one thing. The baby is not going to be illegitimate, and the baby will have a mother, and the baby will have a father and a name. Even if it's not Luke Spencer's name. Well, if it's not the police commissioner, if you come to arrest me,
Only if you're not nice to me.
what do you have in mind?
Talk, and more talk.
Here, let me take your coat. Oh, firearms? You are carrying those, I presume.
I left it in the freezer.
Okay. Come in.
Jeff, have you seen my note?
No, but look who's here.
Jackie, could I talk to you for a minute?
I'm working.
Please, I have something important to tell you.
There is nothing that you have to say that could possibly interest me or concern me in the slightest.
It wasn't a chill. That was more like an iceberg.
Maybe it's better this way.
Come
Come on, what's with you two? Can't you just patch things up?
Not a chance.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Not this time. Holly and I got married.
Holly and you what?
You heard me.
I know what I think. I heard you said you and Holly got married.
That's exactly what I said.
You didn't. You wouldn't do that.
Yeah, short, sweet, and legal, including 2 witnesses.
But where? Who? How?
The mayor performed the ceremony.
You mean to tell me that you're standing there telling me that you and Holly are man and wife?
For the 3rd time, yes.
Why, Robert? How could you do that?
Because I had to.
You had to. Look, it's supposed to be your best friend.
Believe me, if he hadn't have been my best friend, I wouldn't be doing this.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. He's gone, and what do you go? Take off his girlfriend and just take her over?
Look.
I cannot believe you did that. You actually married her?
Look, it was the only way I could keep her in the country.
Well, don't you think that's just a little bit too drastic?
The immigration department were about to spirit her off back to England on the first available flight. By marrying me, they cannot now make her leave.
That's why you did it?
I've been trying to tell you that. Look, I know it's not easy to accept. I mean, Luke was my best friend. I mean, we were very close. At least I figure I can do is look after the girl that he loved. Jackie, look, I'd like to talk to you.
I'm working, okay?
Look, this is real important. Could you excuse us, please?
Sure.
Look,
I've already told you there's nothing that you have to say that I am interested in hearing.
Look, I want you to hear this from me rather than someone out in the street. Holly and I are married.
You what?
Well, I had to do it, otherwise they were going to deport her.
You lousy two-timing rat.
Wait a minute. I made you no promises, Jackie.
Oh, you have always had the hots for Holly, haven't you?
No,
you couldn't wait till Luke was cold in his grave.
Will you shut up unless you can understand why I did this?
No, I won't. I'll never understand.
Look, I don't love Holly. Holly doesn't love me. This whole marriage is simply a formality.
Congratulations, Robert. On 2 things. 1, on your marriage, such as it is. And 2, for making me realize how lucky I am to have you out of my heart and out of my life.
Jackie, come on, look, please.
Gossip time, if you'll forgive me. Did you hear about Holly and Robert getting married?
Yeah, that sure came out of nowhere. I wonder why they decided to tie the knot.
I have no idea. Amy mentioned it this morning and that it was rather thoughtless, Luke being dead such a short time.
Well, let's just say I thought it was a little shabby. I never expected it from Holly.
Or from Robert. He's supposed to be Luke's best friend.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some very good explanation. My problem was I couldn't find one this morning to talk to Amy about, but on the surface it looks like bad timing and tactless.
They really didn't have a choice.
What are you talking about?
Well, it
What's
just
going
isn't the
on?
way it seems.
Well, would you please fill us in?
Well, okay, Holly was about to be deported.
What?
Yes, the immigration officials would have thrown her out of the country if Robert hadn't married her.
So they had to do it.
Well, Robert didn't have to. It was really sheer gallantry, you guys. I mean, he did it to protect her.
Just like in the movies.
I just hope with all the possible ramifications there's a very happy ending.
Yeah, well, so do I. But really, it was a pretty wonderful gesture. And it wouldn't hurt if more people showed that kind of selfless love for each other.
You bet.
Oh, it's up there.
She's great.